What is up, everyone? Joe Par Writes here once again. And today, welcome to another edition of the Writer's Thoughts. This time, we're going to be talking about Ninja's move to Mixer. It's been all the rage among streamers and content creators, and everyone who wants to know why and what the reasons are and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm going to go and jump in and give my thoughts on possible reasons why, but I'm mostly going to talk about how this kind of changes the game when it comes to the streaming platforms and why I feel like this could really impact people in the long run, but may not see any effects in the short term for the majority of streamers. If you like the video, if you want to see more, make sure like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and definitely check out videos in the future. But for now, I'm gonna jump into it and just say, wow, it was a surprising move to say the least when he made the decision to move to Mixer full time. I think full time being a key word there because some people I've seen say that, oh, maybe he'll come back, maybe he'll do this or that and the other. And I really think him going full time means he's jumping full force into this. And he's probably been paid a pretty penny. So I doubt this will be a short term thing whatsoever. Now, I know there's been some debate on how this affects the platforms. Now, I think competition is a good thing. So having Twitch be challenged and targeted by Mixer or YouTube Gaming or Facebook Gaming or any of these is a good thing because I want there to be competition. I want these companies to feel like they have to keep improving and have to keep trying to put out the best product and have the best platform possible. Ninja moving that to Mixer moves the needle enough. Like there are very few creators who could have moved who would have made such a difference. You look at even PewDiePie, who's on D Live, and he's huge on YouTube. But his move to D Live hasn't really translated, I think, in the way that many would have expected. Ninja jumps over to Mixer, and he has over 150,000 followers before he even streams at all. That just shows the effect that he has on the platform. They were giving away free subs if you signed up for a new account, and I think that's also huge. Now, that being said, who knows why he moved in the long run? For me, it probably has to do with obviously the money. He says getting back to his roots was important. It could be anything like the upcoming Halo franchise entries that are coming out and going back to his roots there. It could be just not enjoying the platform of Twitch as a whole, whether it's he got a better cut of the revenue over at Mixer. Who knows? There's a plenty of different options, but I think again, this is something that has really will really affect the streaming community in the long term. Numbers moving over to Mixer will show that the platform is relevant and is going to make an impact going forward. And that's one of the things that I think has been missing from the Mixer community right now. People knew it existed. It's not like it's a secret, but it's always seemed second tier compared to Twitch. And that perception, I think, feeds down into people jumping over to Mixer to try it out and feel like it's a better community, but ultimately the numbers just aren't there to have success. Not saying nobody can go over there and have success. We've seen plenty of people. You look at streamers like K Magic who just hit a million views. There's definitely room to grow there, but I think just as a perception from the outside looking in, if you think about streaming video games, especially Twitch was the number one on the list for the longest time, and that's still true, but it's shifting a little bit and shifting enough to where I think now Twitch will have to take notice and say, okay, we might have to offer better incentives so other streamers don't leave. We might have to improve our platform and really listen to the creators as they ask for changes. And they've done a decent job of adding new features and stuff, but I don't think it's always been ones that have been as requested as possible, if that makes sense. I think there's still a lot of room for them to listen and grow in a way that makes everybody, or at least the majority, happy and not just focus on new features that they think will be a big hit, but ultimately were not even requested and not really needed when other things could be more of a priority. Interesting will The most interesting thing to me will be what happens now. Will Facebook Gaming respond? Will YouTube Gaming? Will Twitch respond? Are they going to make similar moves to either bring in huge creators or keep huge creators within the company? Will they announce long-term contracts between some of them? Which I think it could be a potential mistake, but also I would understand it. And the reason for that is the content creation ebbs and flows. You want to keep the guys happy and there. But just like in sports, you've seen complacency hit if someone gets a big paycheck, and you want to be very, very wary of that. Who knows what's going to happen? I compared this on Twitter to LeBron jumping to the Heat. He had the same press conference type of event, and I think it showed that creators have more control over their platform of choice at the top especially, but that'll trickle down a little bit. And ultimately, again, I feel like this is a really, really good thing, a big day in the streaming community. It came out of nowhere. Like, he announced that he was going to have something to announce the day before, and all of a sudden it happened, and everyone is reeling from it. I think, again, we just have to wait and see. To the folks that think that they're already on stream on Mixer and that Ninja's going to steal their views, not the case for the most part. Ninja brought his own viewers. He's bringing more eyes to that platform. I would be happy if I was a Mixer streamer, because I would think that there's more opportunity to grow. There's more people there. Will it trickle down? Who knows? Most probably won't. But there is an opportunity to find a couple new folks and have new eyes on the platform, which is only a good thing. The more people watching Mixer in general, the better for the streamers over there. As a Twitch viewer, streamer, do I feel like this is going to affect Twitch streamers a lot? No. Ninja's block is leaving, and I think this will really create a new opportunity, find a new market for him. But ultimately, his numbers will probably be replaced by the Tfus of the world, Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tatman. Those kind of guys will step in to fill that void. I don't think there's going to be a big dramatic shift immediately, but it does create some interesting options. I still think Mixer, for me personally, needs to improve their mobile capabilities. I have struggled to watch on mobile when I've tried to check out friends over there. But other than that, I think they're a good platform. If you're just starting out, this creates an interesting choice. They don't have an affiliate program like Twitch does, but they do have some other good options for when you're starting out as far as building a community and whatnot. And they do have announced some potential global monetization effort with their Sparks program. So that's another big option that could work for them if it goes well. That being said, who knows? It's still not fully rolled out yet, and we'll see what Twitch does to counter this. But ultimately, like I said, I'm excited. I think this is great news overall for everybody who streams, who watches content, who wants to see the best platforms possible, and it will only get better from here. We won't see the full effects, like I said, for a while. But yeah, exciting day in the streaming community. I hope everyone is kind of hanging out for the ride and enjoys it for what it is, because we're in the boom of the streaming and content creation period, and it is a fantastic time. Thank you guys for hanging out for another edition of the Writer's Block. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all those goodies. I'll drop my link to my Patreon down below. I'll be doing a lot more writing in the future, as well as YouTube creating. So if you want to support my content, feel free to check out that link. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will check you guys later, and have a fantastic day.